Yo, what's going on, guys? It is Wednesday, March 24th, 3 a.m. in the morning to be exact. I don't know if you can see that on the dash, but really early. I've been doing videos really early in the morning because I'm waking up early and I don't know. Something to do, I guess. So, yeah, I wanted to review my 2014 Honda Accord V6 Sedan. This is a touring model. So, basically, I made some videos of the outside, exterior, interior, engine, and all that good stuff. And now I'm just going to talk about, how's the driver dynamics and how do I feel about the car compared to, say, the Audi I had prior. So basically all I can say is, this Honda has been awesome. I'm really, really happy with it. I mean, obviously Hondas are solid cars, and this thing is, like, decently fast. It's got good fuel economy considering it's got 270 horsepower, yet it can still get 34 miles per gallon on the highway. I think 21 city, which is amazing. And I mainly attribute that 34 highways because the VCM cylinder deactivation, where it'll run on 3 cylinders when you're idling or when you're just kind of cruising at a set speed or whatever, not really accelerating, whatever. So I mean, it's just awesome. I mean, considering that the Audi, which was also was a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo, that also got 21 city, yet it had 210 horsepower. And so yeah, it's amazing that you could have a 3.5 liter V6 with 270 horsepower and 252 foot-pounds of torque, yet still achieve 34 highway in 21 city. So it's just it's kind of a marvel. So I kind of say that, where it says everything from the engine of the Honda, it's like they really do have some pretty good tech, I guess, to pull that off. So it's pretty amazing. So the fuel economy is amazing. The tech is good. I mean, it's got every luxury feature that my Audi had: heated seats, saving navigation, which is even more, Bluetooth, the Bluetooth audio. I mean, it's got everything you need. It's got a rear backup camera. It's got a side camera when you put your right turn signal on. You guys can go push the button and you can see the side view of your right side of the car. And so that's pretty cool. And you keep it on the entire time. So one thing I thought is, if I ever take this in drag racing and I'm in the left lane of a drag racing lane, I could put this on, and assuming I'm going to be racing a slower car, I could actually watch myself beat him in the right lane. So that'd be kind of cool to test that out if I ever do get to the track, which I probably will at some point in time. But yeah, it's amazing. I mean, it's fast, it's reliable. What can I say? It takes 87 octane fuel. Now I am tuned with a stage 1 K tuner, so I am running 93 octane fuel currently, which you can actually even use 91 octane if you're in California, because that's what the tune is made for. I use 93 octane because all we have in the Midwest here is 87, which is the lowest grade, and then I think that the next up is 89, and the high grade premium is 93 octane. So those are only choices, unfortunately. But yeah, this car is it's a marvel. I mean, this is 2014. Of course, it's out of warranty now. Considering what year it is now, it's 2021. The mileage, but I did buy an additional 95,000 mile warranty that's 5 years long, so I definitely thought that was a good idea. That way, if I have any problems with the engine, transmission, that's totally covered 100%. The only thing the warranty does not cover is wear items, so like brakes, oil changes, all that good stuff, all the basic stuff that is typical wear items, but it'll cover all the main components of the engine, starter, fuel pump, all that good stuff. So it's going to be really helpful, and I think it was a good idea to get it, considering that this car's out of warranty. So the entertainment system is really, really good. One thing I'll say the Audi had a better system is it had a better sound system, more bass and stuff. No big deal. I mean, I'm not, nothing really. I mean, I guess German cars always really had good audio entertainment systems, but the bass is a little bit stronger in the Audi, even though this does have a subwoofer, which I think the Audi did also. But for some reason, the rear deck on this thing, and it seems to be a common issue on these 9th generation Accords, is that they kind of rattle under bass. So whenever you're kind of like playing a really, really bassy song, you do hear a lot of rattle on the rear deck here, which is a common issue on these cars, unfortunately. Other than that, it's a pretty solid system. And then of course we got navigation as well, which is really nice. So definitely appreciate that. Even though I do have a phone, but it's good to have a backup in case your phone's not available or you don't have a charge or whatever. So Let's see what else can I talk about. The handling is really, really good. I mean, it's not, you know, obviously it's no German car. It's not my WRX by any means, which did 95G and a skid pad. But dude, it's pretty solid, you know, for what it is. It's a pretty solid handling for this car. It is front-wheel drive, of course. That's a limitation also, and that's one thing that the Audi had a nice improvement with the all-wheel drive. So in the wintertime, the Audi was just like, you know, a phenomenal car to drive in the winter because there was always traction, no matter what. I'm gonna turn around there, but that's right. Yeah, so obviously front-wheel drive is a limitation, but you know, it'll be fine. I mean, this is a heavier car, so I think in the snow, I guess one thing I read online, or I saw in a YouTube video, is in the snow, what you want to do is you want to push the economy button, which is the eco mode, where basically it's going to limit throttle response and also save fuel economy. Apparently, that also is actually good in the snow, so I'll have to test it out next winter. So, yeah. I would have it off, though. I don't really like to use eco mode version 2, I don't think, unless you want it to be, you know, better on gas. I haven't really had to use it, but it does make a difference. So I will tell you that the throttle response is a whole lot different in eco mode. So like, let's say you're on the highway cruising, and you just have your gas on the pedal at one set speed, and you just leave your foot on the pedal at the same exact pressure. When you push the eco button, all of a sudden you're going to lose speed because the throttle response is different on the eco mode. So that's one thing I noticed. And also, you know, it just obviously does things to save fuel. So probably maybe short shifts and all that good stuff, and I'm sure helps. Let's see, what else can I talk about? So it does have LED lighting. Now this is limited to the touring model, so I could definitely appreciate that at night. Right now it's kind of raining and it's wet outside, so the road is a little bit extra dark, but the lighting is really, really good. It's comparable to the Xenon headlights, I would say, and it's really, really good. So yeah, I like the lighting, and also has rear LED brake lights, LED tail lights, and then I just recently ordered LED fog lights, LED turn signal lights for the front and back, and also I did add LED license plate lights, and I did all the interior lights with LEDs. So yeah, LEDs has always been my thing. So I also bought a rear reverse light LED. So let's see one little pull. Maybe that's kind of reading. Yeah, it's spanned because it's wet outside. But yeah, this car is definitely fast. I mean, you can spin there at 55 miles an hour because it is wet outside, as I said. Yeah, the car, it sounds really, really good. The 3.5 liter J series Honda engine, it's just amazing. You know, it's a 24 valve single overhead can port fuel injected engine, yet it just really, really is amazing when it comes to the fuel economy and the power delivery. It's just like, it's phenomenal, to say the least. I think Honda does a really good job with engines. This definitely is quite a marvel in the front engine, I would say. Considered the fuel economy, 34 highway, 21 city, it's definitely amazing, amazing machine. So yeah. Now this is on a 6-speed auto. The sedans only come in automatic. Now the coupe version of this Honda Accord V6, you can get it in manual 6-speed. So I really can't say how the manual is, but I'm sure, you know, it's obviously a more engaging driving experience. But this 6-speed auto is fine. I mean, some people say the shifts are kind of rough, and I would agree in some ways. It can be a little rough on the shifts, but it's not bad, you know. It does its job. I mean, I think when you're just kind of driving slowly, it's fine. I mean, you could feel the downshifts and stuff, like even when you're driving conservatively, but it's not bad, you know. It's just fast for what it is. Just, you know, not perfect, but you know, I've seen worse, I guess. The room, whether it be legroom, headroom, is phenomenal. I'm 6'1", I sit fine. Any seat in this car, passenger seat, rear seats, everything is very comfortable. Lots of headroom, and even if you're in the back, like I said, I'm 6'1", I fit perfectly with my driver's seat in the set position for me here, and really good. So safety, side impact airbags, front and rear, you know, all the expected features of a 2014 car. And let's see, what else does this car have? The rear passengers do have vents for heating and cooling. Now you cannot adjust the temperature of the heat and cold when you're back there, but of course you can adjust it for, the driver can when they're adjusting the climate controls. That's one thing the Audi had that was different, that you could adjust the temperature, but no big deal. And right now I just have it off because obviously I don't have any rear passengers, and mostly I never really do, honestly, to say the least. Okay, so it does have memory seating for the driver, 2 settings, and that's another good feature that also the Audi had. So yeah, when it comes to tech features, this car has everything that you need, basically. I mean, it has everything that you'd expect out of a car like this. Try to do one little pull. It's just hard to get traction. Yeah, I'm not getting any traction. That's one limitation of front-wheel drive. And also, at some point in time, I do need to improve these tires. These are just all-station Firestone tires, and it just seems like in the wet, these things have no grip at all. And on the dry, it's fine, but just no grip at all. And then with my K-tuner, I'll just kind of say the power is definitely noticeable with the Stage 1 tune. It definitely pulls faster, and my 0 to 60 time with the K-tune was like 5.3 seconds. Quarter mile time was just under 14.1. It was like 14.083, I believe, which does make it a little bit faster than stock. And then as you can see, I don't know if you can see because I have the low lux mode set up in my camcorder, so whenever I put my registration on, it does show a view of the right side of the what's going on the right side, which is nice. And then if you have somebody in your blind spot on the right and somebody is closer or in that range where it's going to be an issue with your changing lanes, it will flash at you, which is kind of cool. Which is kind of like the blind spot monitoring, which this car does not have, unfortunately. But at least it does something for the right lane if you're trying to change lanes and someone's too close to you, so that's kind of nice. I think that about wraps it up. I mean, to sum it up all in one, I mean, it's a good, economical, fast, reliable, somewhat luxurious, a good car, What can I say? Honda Accord, I mean, they really set the bar high, and that's one of the reasons why, like, Car and Driver always rates these things so highly. Like, they're always getting awards for the top car or top engine. Of course, now they have a 2-liter direct-injected turbo 4, which is basically the engine from the Honda Civic Type R, which they basically just tuned, but, they're always evolving, their tech, their engines, safety, fuel economy. I mean, it's a great, it's a perfect car, So yeah, that's just really all I could say. And I wanted to make this early morning review and talk about, those things about the car, and just say that, yeah, if you're in the market for a Honda Accord and you want to know if it's a safe, reliable car with good gas, reliable, it's definitely the way to go. Now, if you wanted to not spend as much money on gas, you can go with the 4-cylinder model. The only thing I have against the 4-cylinder model is the CVT, which I don't think I've ever liked the CVT in any car I've ever driven. Just something about it I just don't like, the way how when you're flooring it and it just holds the RPMs on one side, it just feels so unnatural, and I just don't like it. So yeah, I'm always into actual conventional transmissions, whether it be a twin clutch or just as a conventional 6-speed like this, which this is a regular 6-speed automatic. It's not dual clutch or anything like that. But yeah, I guess that pretty much wraps it up. So yeah, this is a great car, and yeah. So thanks for watching. I appreciate all the support, and if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave me a message on YouTube, and I'll gladly respond to you. So thanks for watching, and see you guys around. I'm gonna go get some more stuff done at 3 a.m. What can I do this time? I gotta get some things done. So thanks for watching, and see you guys around. And I appreciate every subscription, and wishing you all the best, and stay positive in life, and see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, and Lucas Dubrick signing out in the 2014 Honda Accord V6 Sedan touring mode. Peace out, guys. I want to make one little quick little video to show the parameters you can monitor with the K-tuner. So I have it set to monitor the AFR, intake air temperature, what gear I'm in, battery voltage, and then this far right bottom one is your knock reading, so it's at a safe level. You can set basically shift lights, so whenever you're on the throttle, it'll light up those LEDs, which is kind of cool. And then yeah, so just wanted to show you briefly all the dash stuff, what it looks like all lit up and stuff. And the lighting on the side. And then again, here's the right camera that lights up whenever you have the right trigger to go on, or you can just turn on with the button. My average fuel economy is only 23.7, and I have been romping on this car, like just kind of flooring it and doing pulls and all that good stuff, which I'm sure you've seen in my videos. So, and then of course you have steering wheel mounted controls. Looks like they're LED lit. And yeah, just wanted to show you that really briefly before I close off the video. And then, as I said, I did change all the interior lights to LEDs. Oh, and does have a center too, which I forgot to mention. So definitely can be appreciated. Okay, guys, that's about it. Just want to wrap that up and show you those last few features. So thanks for watching, and I appreciate all the support. At least I'm signing out. Last thing I forgot to mention is the ride is very comfortable. This does have pretty good handling for what it is, and the ride is smooth, a lot smoother than the Audi. It's not bouncy when you're cruising at higher speeds. So handling is very good. And then I also wanted to mention that Honda is really good for maintenance costs. I mean, I just got the timing belt changed, water pump, oil change, and timing belt tensioner, and it was very affordable. To do that same job on the Audi was $3,000, which is the main reason why I sold it, was the expense of maintenance on the Audi, or any German car for that matter, BMW, Mercedes, Audi, Land Rover, all those different cars, is very, very, very expensive. And with Honda, it's not that really much of an issue, so very affordable. So just to let you know, all that stuff I said I changed, it was basically $1,000 with a coupon, so that's very, very affordable compared to $3,000 for the Audi, which is like buying a secondhand low-end used car or something. So yeah, so that's it. So the handling's good. Its ride is very compliant, very smooth, comfortable, not too jarring. It's very comfortable, like very, very smooth, smoother than my WRX, and very comfortable and better than the Audi A4. So, and maintenance cost is very, very affordable, I would say. So thanks for watching. That's about it.